I'm joined today by Mike Smookler of West Orange Tennis Club. Mike, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about sports and kids and tennis. Can you introduce our audience to your club and tell us what you guys are all about there?
We're West Orange Tennis Club. We are the largest tennis facility in New Jersey. When you come in, we have a 6-court indoor facility, which is, you can see right behind me. And next to this building, we have a 5-court indoor court facility, separate building, but we have a hallway that connects. Outside of that, we have 13 hard true clay courts, which are open from April through mid-October. And then we also just added 4 outdoor pickleball courts outside the building.
Pickleball's really become popular over the last couple of years, so it's awesome that you guys are picking up on that trend as well. Can you talk to us a little bit about what happened when we got the orders to shut down for COVID and where you guys are now?
Well, we shut down on March 20th, I think a day before the government shut down. And I kept working all the way through with the maintenance staff. We were getting the club ready, prepared, getting it COVID-proof, getting the courts ready outside because they're clay courts. We have to get them ready every season. We did a lot of painting all over the club. We were getting the flowers put up, making the place look real nice when we were ready to open up. Getting the shield protectors for the front desk, hand sanitizer stations for the club and on the courts, and really getting everybody as comfortable as we can when they come into the club.
I know that tennis was one of the first things that we actually got back. One of the first things I saw people out there really getting into and doing. Can you talk to us a little bit about the programs that you guys offer there?
Sure, yeah, thanks for asking. Look, tennis has a lot of natural social distancing, right? Being across the net, even playing doubles, you can stay 6 feet from your partner. Just have to make sure you communicate. And so we have a lot of programs here for a lot of juniors, a lot of adults. We have about 10 women's teams playing out of the club, playing other clubs competitively. We have junior tournaments on the weekends. We have junior clinics, as I mentioned before. I always tell people you don't have to be great. You just got to find somebody as bad as you are, and you can feel like you're playing the U.S. Open. You get a good workout. We've been seeing people play tennis that I can tell probably haven't played for 10 years, but they have nothing else to do. They want to get some exercise. It's not only just great for the body, but it's also great for the mind. So it's great to see a lot of activity on the courts during this time.
I feel like tennis is one of those sports that's really beautiful to watch, and it looks really simple, but it's definitely not simple if you've ever tried. But you guys have some solutions for the little ones out there, or anyone really that's just getting started with tennis. Can you tell us a little bit about the coaching and then the different balls that you use to make it a little bit easier for people to learn?
So tennis is one of the last sports to actually adjust to the size of a child, right? Baseball plays on a shorter field. They use softer balls, basketball, lower nets. Tennis was never like that, but in 2012, the USTA, the governing body of tennis, they mandated that tennis be taught to the kids differently. So for the younger kids, 4 to 7.5, we use a red ball, which is a bigger ball than the traditional yellow ball that we use, and it's got a very low compression. So the ball won't bounce over a 4-year-old, 5-year-old's head, and they could actually start to maybe get a rally back and forth with each other. The next stage from that would be the orange ball. So when they're in that 7.5 to 10 range, they'll play in the orange ball, which is, again, that is the size of a tennis ball, but again, low compression. Kids are still growing. It's a lighter ball. That's the other thing. A regular yellow ball that we as adults use, for a kid, it can be very heavy and kids can get injured. So the balls are better for them. It's a better learning environment for them. They also play in a smaller court, a 60-foot court. And then after that, when they get to 10 to 11.5, we use a green dot ball, which is, again, the size of a regular tennis ball, but a little less compression than the regular yellow ball. And so, again, the kids can now cover a full tennis court at that age and that level, but the ball, again, is a little lighter, a little slower to get to, so you can work on your footwork a little bit better. And we're actually finding that this is a good way for adults who are trying to learn tennis to get into it. It's an easier environment to learn. So we're really doing some wonderful things in the sport. And our coaches here, we have over 20 all certified USPTA or PTR coaches. You cannot coach here unless you are a certified coach. So we're very proud of that.
It's so important right now that we have play. I find with even my family, like it's been one really good thing that's come out of this is like I am really good at playing tag. So maybe we could try a little bit of tennis together too and play that as they grow up. That would be kind of awesome.
That is what it's all about. I mean, before this, I was the director of tennis for about 7 years up at Sugarbush Resort in Vermont. And I'd have families coming on vacation for my programs. I mean, that's, as a coach, that's extremely rewarding. And it's just fun to see families doing something together. And again, these balls that I just mentioned make it easier for families to play together, right? So if you have a couple, a 7 or an 8-year-old, and you want to play with them, I'm seeing so many adults doing that with their kids and having fun, playing matches. It's tough to find something like that for families to do. And I tell you, I see more of it all the time, and what a rewarding thing to be a part of that.
I love that. And Mike, could you tell everybody out there where they can find you?
Our website is westorangetennisclub.com. That's www.westorangetennisclub.com. We have all our information there, our programs, adult and juniors, the events that we have, tournaments, and feel free to give us a call at 973-731-1740.
That's great. Mike, thanks so much for your time today. It's great to talk to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.